to you today about the monetary system that we have. The present monetary system that we use ends up that we do have booms and busts. We have unprecedented levels of private debt in this country, and we have high levels of public debt. Now, our total, and that's total, debt to GDP ratio is now over 100%, and that is a major warning flag. There's a debt issue in this country. As Jan has already spoken, we see poverty and we have a widening inequality gap. We also have housing bubbles, and the other thing about our monetary system is that it has an inbuilt growth imperative on a finite planet, which has environmental issues. Now, the one change we can make is to exercise the fact that it's the fundamental power of any nation, it's the right to issue its own money. Now, in New Zealand, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand issues 2% of our money in the form of notes and coins. 98% of our money is issued by private corporations in the name of banks. It's issued as credit. There's a quote from the International Monetary Fund, from their Deputy Division Chief, Michael Kumoff. Banks create money out of thin air. This is coming from the International Monetary Fund. There's a video of him saying this on my website. I'm not making it up. So they create the money as credit out of thin air and charge us interest. Okay, now this is an extraordinary privilege the banks have, and it's got a history behind it, how it all came about. But unfortunately, in this day and age, it's transferring an extraordinary amount of wealth from our real economy to the banking sector. 95% of that money goes off to Australia and beyond. Now that causes, or is a key component for causing, the raft of problems I listed at the start of this speech. So it's one of the main things we can do is to address who owns and controls our monetary system. We had New Zealand First talking about we'll never be wealthy if someone else controls our resources, but someone else is controlling our money supply. And Jan was talking about asset sales. Well, we've given our money supply away. So, is that three? In 2008, there was a global financial crisis, and since then there's been many money reform movements, huge international monetary reform movements. The International Monetary Fund has put out a paper in 2012 that says if the government issues our money without debt and the banks only lend what they have, we'll have huge improvements in a more balanced economy and less debt. So the Democrats for Social Credit have been saying this for a very long time, and now the Green Party in the UK have embraced this as part of their policies. So I'm asking you as the public to vote for me as an independent, because it is a message to all these fine parties here to take this policy on and let New Zealand control our own money supply for the benefit of the people. Show them that you understand there's a better way to do things, because until the people understand this concept, it's not going to be embraced in politics. And that's why I'm standing as a candidate.